Now I'm going to cut two petals from my paste. Push it to the side to side, make sure I've got it cut properly. Make sure that I've got no residue on the cutter. Get my favourite tool and push it out. And I want another one of those. So I'm going to put one of them under the plastic because I don't want it to dry before I can get to it. So I'm going to cut this one out. Put this away so it doesn't dry out. Right. Make sure there's no bits left on it. Now to do this next part I need to get some foam. Now polystyrene. Now I've actually bought this one, but I mean you can actually find these in any electrical goods you buy. They seem to come, you can find a piece of foam in that if you don't want the expense of buying one. And I'm going to take my bone tool and I'm going to go down each little petal and smooth it out so it curls slightly and hollows slightly. Each one I'm going to get the other one and do exactly the same. Put a little bit of corn flour on it. Remember we always use corn flour for the sugar paste, not icing sugar. Now I'm going to place them both together with a little bit of glue in the centre. And the petals opposite to fill in the gaps between the one below. Just push it slightly. Right, well the next thing we want to do is to make a little former to dry this on, so I'll just cover that over for a second while I show you how to make it. What I've done, literally got a piece of tin foil and twisted it together like that and then brought it round in a circle and making sure it's a good round shape. And then what I want to do is I want to make a hole through the centre of this because it's going to have to dry and then take the centre of the daisy. So I make a hole that will take it and put it over the former, slightly cup it in and slightly bend the outer parts of the petal so that it dries in that shape. Just slightly bend it over. That's giving you a nice little shape there. And now you're going to have to leave that overnight to dry, because if you try and handle it before you leave it for a period of time, you'll find that these little petals will snap off. So I have got one that's dry, and I have got some here that I'm going to thread onto the centre. So now this is a paler shade to this one, so I've actually just brushed a little petal dust round to give it a little darker colour from the centre. So now I'm going to put a little glue in the centre, and I'm going to thread that through. And that one doesn't fit. That's a good one, isn't it? Well, I know what I've done. I've taped them, so I'm going to untape them. Which wasn't very good to show you, but I can untape them. So don't do what I did. Don't tape them before you put them through. That's too much preparation. So there's the centre gone through. And then after you put the centre through, you can actually tape the flower. So that's one done there.